Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new series of Suikoden V. If you've watched my previous Suikoden series, you know that I've played Suikoden 3 and 4 on my channel before. And I'm running through all the Suikoden series, one by one. Not done 1 and 2 yet, might do in future, not sure yet. But we're now into a 5th game of the series, Suikoden 5. Without further ado, before the trailer starts running again, let's get in. Now Suikoden 5 is the most recent of the Suikodens from Konami, and in my opinion it's actually one of the better ones, much better than 3 and 4, because it fits much more true to the original Suikoden ethos, the original feel of the games. It doesn't try to add too much revolution, it's a lot more evolution on 2. The music, the setting, the story is a lot in common with 1 and 2. And here we have our main character. And his name, we always try and go with the proper names, don't we? I'm actually going to go with Freydor here. Freydor. That is his canon name, in case you didn't know, but it's Freydor. So let's get in there with our main character Freydor. And we got our message speed and all that sort of stuff. And this should all be fine on the settings. I'll adjust it later on if it seems a bit out of whack. In fact, looking at my recording, I'm actually going to adjust it slightly. Adjust the screen. Okay. Adjust it right and left a bit. Up and down. In fact, what I'm actually going to do, rather than that, I'm actually going to adjust, maybe off camera, the, not so much the position of the screen, but the framing of my video here. So I'll probably cut this, but you'll probably see a little jump in the screen while I do this. Back in a moment. Yeah, that's much better, isn't it? If you haven't noticed the difference, oh well. We can also change the voice. I'm going to go with a lower voice, it sounds better. Auto battle, low hit points, high hit points, or random. Vibration function on or off. Voice volumes. Turn the background music down a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I like the music, but I don't want it to be overpowering and miss. Let's just start the game, shall we? Now, if you watched the previous episode, episode 0, you'll recognise this boat. We saw it right at the very end of the intro.
Prince! There it is! Sophalena!
And also, this is a voiced game, isn't it?
Finally home. I'm really not sure how to feel about this, though. After all we've been through.
Yeah.
And there's Sophalena and the logo Suikoden 5. Now, for people who follow the Suikoden series, you'll probably see a lot of returning characters in this because of it's one feature.
Leon, you must feel like your burden's been lifted a little, huh?
But Lady Saya leads. I've never once thought being the prince's bodyguard was any kind of burden. Whether in the Imperial capital or away, I'll always gladly do whatever it takes to protect the prince.
Being a bodyguard is different from babysitting. Make sure you don't overprotect him.
I'm not babysitting anyone, George. And even if I was, so long as the prince is safe, that's all that matters.
Isn't my nephew a lucky boy, then?
A lot of
Sure
plot
is.
setup here.
Oh, George,
What?
When we get back to Solvalena, you'd better watch how you talk. Be polite and use the proper forms of address, okay?
You know, you are ever so right, Leon. George may have forgotten, but I am the younger sister of our glorious queen. One's language must always reflect one's social standing. Wouldn't you agree, Sir George Prime of the Queen's Knights?
Oh, shut up, Sileid.
And that's a name we should remember.
How dare you address royalty that way?
Well,
Royalty
that's
with
what
awesome
George
hair.
Leon loves, so he can get away with it when it's just the three of us. But if Her Majesty hears a Queen's Knight addressing the Prince improperly, there will be trouble, George. And think of Farid, too. After all, he's the one who recommended you to the Queen's Knights in the first place.
Huh. Don't worry. I'm used to court service, you know. I can take care of myself. But geez, lighten up. I thought the Queendom of Falena had more of a laid-back reputation than this.
Considering the fact that they let someone like you become a knight, I think it's laid back enough. But even I'm afraid of my own sister right now. We really can't afford to make Arstadt mad. Look sharp now, guys. We're about to arrive.
All hands, prepare to dock!
Yep. That was a bit of storyline there. You got Lady Sileid, so you
I've
got...
been in this country for too long, so correct me if I'm wrong. But isn't this kind of a pathetic welcome for the Queen's sister and the Prince?
Yeah, well, what else can you expect? In Falena, male royalty aren't in line for the throne, so they aren't very important. And neither am I, apparently.
Yeah, George Prime, returning character from Suikodens 1... No, yeah, Suikodens 1 and 2. Like the main character Freydor, Leon, his bodyguard, and Lady Sileid. All voiced, of course. I think this is one of the first Suikodens which is voiced more so than Suikoden 4 was. And of course the loading screens are back. His Royal Highness Prince Freydor and Lady Sileid have returned. Prince Freydor, Lady Sileid, welcome home. So, back from Lord Lake, you must be exhausted. How was your trip? Don't even ask. Huh, I just want to pretend it never happened. Pardon? Just never mind. I see. In any case, Queen Arstadt is waiting. Please, if you would, make your way to his Sun Palace. You may also notice it's a lot more isometric viewpoint. It's a lot more top-down than the previous Suikoden 4. It's a bit of a graphical backstep, but it's to its benefit, if you ask me. The graphics look a lot sharper, despite being more restrictive. There's only so much you can do with 3D polygons and 3D modelling everywhere.
His Royal Highness the Prince and Her Royal Highness Sileid have returned.
Ah, you're back. You're looking well, my boy.
Oh, got my first choice. Shall I say it hurts, or shall I tell him to stop? Hey, that hurts, Dad.
What, this? This is nothing, my boy.
You're strangling him.
Your Majesty, I think perhaps you better stop before you crush him.
Ah, Sileid, I'm glad to see you looking well, too. George, Leon, thank you for seeing the prince home safely.
Yes, of course, sire.
Your Majesty, Commander of the Queen's Knights, George Prime, returning to post, sire.
George, what in the world's gotten into you?
I don't know. I was told to mind my manners.
You never were one to listen to other people's advice, so why start now? But on second thought, though, a little bit of prudence might be in order while you're back in the Imperial capital. More than a few nobles aren't very happy with you, being a newcomer at all.
All right, I'll try to watch it. Wouldn't want to get you in trouble, Your Majesty.
Thanks, George, but I don't think you will have to worry too much about that.
That's creepy.
Pardon me, Your Commandership. Shouldn't we...
Ah, yes.
Your commandership?
Your mother, I mean Her Majesty, is waiting for you. You should hurry along and see her now.
But Your Majesty,
Sorry, now's not the time. I know what you've all seen, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. Our first priority is to see Her Majesty.
Through that door.
His Royal Highness the Prince and Her Royal Highness Sialeeds have returned!
Oh, I've been waiting for you. Don't be shy, now come closer. Let me get a good look at you. Oh, my son. I've been so worried. I can't tell you how relieved I am that you're back and safe. Sialeeds, thank you for all you've done. I wasn't quite so worried about the prince, knowing that you would be with him.
No need to thank me. I love my nephew too, you know.
From the bottom of cleavage.
And thank you too, George. I'm grateful that you took on this task, hardly worthy of your talents.
No thanks necessary, Majesty. Protecting the royal family is my sworn duty as one of the Queen's knights.
And you, Leon.
Yes?
You're doing a fine job as the prince's bodyguard. Well done. I'm sure the day will soon come when you'll be promoted to a full-fledged Queen's Knight.
But Your Majesty, I already consider it a great honor, one I hardly deserve, just to be allowed to be His Royal Highness's bodyguard.
It is such a great relief to me to know that the prince is in such good hands. Please continue to take good care of him.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And that's why Leon is so cute.
Now then, please report on your visit to Lord Lake. What's the matter? Simply tell me what you witnessed there.
Arstadt.
Well, telling is one thing. A flashback's another. Lord Lake.
This is Lord Lake?
One of the most beautiful towns in the Queendom of Falena? Known for its pristine waters and lush woods? Damn. I heard it was bad. I never imagined it was this bad, though.
Yeah, this is definitely Lord Lake. The town that used to be one of the most beautiful places in the Queendom. At least it used to be.
Now it is very much deserted. Well, deserted I think is probably a better way of saying it. Doesn't look that nice. Or welcoming actually.
I thank you for traveling such a great distance. My name is Talgil. I've been somewhat of a town representative here, ever since his lordship passed away. I would love to offer to show you around a bit, but sadly, this town needs no guide. As you can see, there is nothing here but scorched dirt and bleary townsfolk. I'm afraid our residents might be rather impolite to you at times. I do hope you can forgive them. If anyone deserves punishment for this, it's me.
And welcome to Lord Lake. Prince, that's the way out of town. I want to go too, but we can't yet. As you see, I've actually got different controls here. The R1 button zooms in so you can get a different view. So does a stick actually. Speak to save point to save a game, which I will do. First point is saving a game. Again, like in Suikoden IV, you'll see I've got plenty of save files already. So I guess you can save a new slot. I could potentially start this as a new game plus, but I thought I'd start fresh again. And let's have a quick wander around town. What should we do, Leon? You can actually speak to Leon, because she always follows you around. This is terrible. Of course, because you can actually see more. Let's have a quick speak to him. I'm afraid our residents might be rather impolite to you at times. I do hope you can forgive them. If anyone deserves punishment for this, it's me. Your Highness, please, you must tell the Queen. We weren't trying to revolt, nothing of the kind, we swear it. We only wanted to make our voices heard. Somehow it simply spun out of control. And menu option, let's go to the menu, shall we? Options, I want to be able to... Let's just skip. Go to show all messages. And now, as you can see here, we've got our menu set up. Start with 1000 potch and no SP. SP is an interesting thing in terms of item. Escape scroll free. No important items, I've got equipped items. We're back to the equipped items to use. In terms of equipment. There. Runes. Fredo has nothing. Leona has nothing. George has a killer rune. Funny handy to have this early in the game. And Siles has a wind rune. Not really that useful to have this early in the game. Skills. If you look, each of these skills have got... there's plenty of different skills you can have. Everything from agility, attack, defense, stamina, sword magic, incantation, magic defense. He's also a combat teacher, which means he can teach people skills, which is kind of useful. Magic long throw is a useful skill for her. Rare attack percent for boomerang weapons. You can use it. He's got the combat teacher one. Nobody's got any skill points to use though. Formation. We're back to the classic 3 up front, 3 behind. But we've actually got new formations now as well. You can move characters around. You've also got a 4-person entourage as well. Let's have a quick look in here actually. I always dreamed of having a big family after I got married. Now it's time I gave up that dream. My friend had to go to a clinic. Bad tummy, fun of trouble. randomly check items. Rest me every day. I tell them the same thing. We're out of medicine, out of antidote, out of everything. There's nothing to buy. If we ought to overline and work hard, the Queen will just have to forgive us eventually. We'll just have to stay strong. Armour can't guard against disease. Can't keep out hunger, so what's the point? Nothing in here either. Go ahead, look at what our glorious Queen did to us. Does this look like justice to you? The only water we have left is a few stagnant puddles and crawling with disease. This is kind of terrible. I never actually realised how you'd get over there, but we'll find a way at some point. There's a clinic here. Let's get into a clinic. It's hot! It's so hot! My tummy hurts! Are you alright? Hey! Hey, wake up! Talk to me! Talk to me! A doctor? But I thought... Boy, awesome. Don't tell me you came all the way out here just to shut me down. Oh right, you were a royal inspection party. Well, how'd you like it? Enjoying all that scorched earth? Who are you? Oh come on, just because these people never seen a doctor doesn't mean you never have. Now either arrest me or get the hell out. Did we do something wrong? You mean besides all this? You're upsetting my patients. I think we're happy to see you. We're weak enough as it is, and now your being here is not helping. I see. Alright then. Let's go. Sorry to bother you, miss. Just forget it. I get this distinct impression we're not welcome here. There's an inn here. And a passageway going somewhere. This inspection is a joke. Her Majesty knows full well how to stand things here. It's her doing, after all, every last bit of it. A room? Ha ha ha! You don't want to know what happened to the last guy who used those blankets. Okay. Check every single corner, because it's a starting area, you never know what you're going to find. Up here we have a room. Don't appear to be much up here. As you can see, the graphics is very basic but straightforward. You know what you're going to get. Battery controls are very analog, even though the actual buildings are quite digital. A nice compromise, if you ask me. It's a nice setup. In a weird way, it actually reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy VII. The way it moves around the map. A very isometric map. Oh, here we are. What's this? Some kind of road? No, not unless they sail down the roads around here. This used to be a canal, filled with beautiful sparkling water. It dried up so fast they didn't even have time to move their boats. Man. Yep, this used to be some kind of canal. Not really can actually do anything around here, so let's get up the top here. Your Highness, is that the Queen still angry with us? Is that foolish men who got us into this? Always shouting and posturing? We win and should have stopped them. It's our fault too. But it's been 2 years now. Haven't we suffered enough? Haven't we? What do you want? Are you inspecting me? What's it also about anyway? Come to gloat over your victory? Look at what you've done. Look at it! You know why the lake went boom? Because another son got born. And the new sun burnt the trees and flowers and water. Daddy said it's because the Queen got angry, but I don't get it. Why is she mad at me? This is a very brown start to the game so far. Oh, Your Highness! Thank you, thank you! I'm so honoured that you come and pay a visit to an old nobody like me. I just realised I was just looking around to see if you had any stuff to give me, but clearly you don't, so I'm going to ignore you now. And cross a second bridge. I thought Queen Ashtat was different from all those other monarchs. Wise and kind and all that. You weren't there when it happened. You'll never get that kind of terror. You wouldn't know, man. You wouldn't know. All this from a room that's supposed to be bringing peace. Lord Revere was a good man. A man of peace and conscience. His wife and his children, they were all so beautiful and happy together. Then this happens, and they take the blame. Oh, chest. Obtain a safe scroll. Already got one, thanks. Do not go into a forest. All the animals are gone crazy from hunger and thirst. Okay, so don't go to a forest. Gonna go down these stairs because I don't want to go in this big house because it looks like the place I'm supposed to go. Not go through there, apparently. Let's cross the bridge then. At Revere Mansion.
How horrible!
So tragic. To see something so magnificent reduced to this.
What's this?
It's Rovere's mansion. Rovere used to be the lord of this region.
Rovere, sorry, not Revere.
Huh. I've heard that name before. That's right. He and his entire family were executed, weren't they?
Let's go in.
All right.
We need to see this. Let's have a quick explore first of all, shall we? There doesn't appear to be anything else here. Let's go next episode, actually. Probably a good idea. Join me again next time for more Suikoden 5. Until then, bye-bye.